Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
To the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Riverview RV Park. Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Grosenberg Implement wants you prepared for the winter. So, this week's part special is an 8% discount on all engine block heaters. Not sure that you want to tackle the job yourself? Ask a Grosenberg service manager about having their staff install it for you so you know it's done right. See any of the parts professionals this week at any Grosenberg Implements 9 locations and save 8% on engine block heaters this week.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us, broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis. For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, The Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision, but C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years, and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy, exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
What set BH apart for me was that it was just slightly different. I had half of my class go to SDSU and USD, and I wanted to do something a little different, have a little different taste of things. It feels really easy to go with what everyone else is doing and just go, you're going to be comfortable like at USD or SDSU because you know everyone there. But I think this was a good enough stretch for me, but it still felt like I had a safety net. And then when I came here on campus, I remember walking around and I was like, this actually feels like a place where I could spend the next 4 years of my life.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Governor Volleyball.
And a very good Saturday afternoon, everybody. A day of high school volleyball coming up here from Riggs High Gym as the Pierre Governors will play their third match of the week, but their first of those three here at home. A scuffling, sluggish night their last night out up at Watertown in a straight set loss. That after a 5-set thrilling victory at Rapid City Christian on Tuesday night. Here come the Governors ready to take on the Brandon Valley Lynx. The Lynx won the Battle of the Gridiron last night over the Governors 35-14. Governor volleyballers will hope for some home cooking here today and see if they can get back with one in the win column as they take on the 4-10 Brandon Valley Lynx. Pierre is coming in with a record of 8-3. Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. Haley Hansen for the time being in our River 92.7 studios. Jordan Lutmer is across the way. He'll run live video for live tickets, and you can watch this match as well as see it as well as hear it. It's the drgnews.com River 92.7 page. It's also available through gogovs.live. Glad to have you here as, again, the Governors will try to get going off of what was admittedly, I think, on the players' part, certainly on the coach's part, a rough outing at Watertown on Thursday night. We'll talk about this one coming up. A 3-minute timeout to begin, and we'll take a look around the class of Class AA, the state of volleyball coming up. Of course, coaches' comments, keys to success, our starting lineups, and more, all coming up in this installment of Pierre Governor Volleyball. Your official voice to the Governors is River 92.7, and again, live streaming at drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Hey, DQ fans, taste perfection in every bite of their chicken strip basket. It's loaded with crispy, all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, crunchy Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce. Personally, I'm all about the house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Do your taste buds a solid and order a chicken strip basket today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means. And so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail.
County Jail, and we welcome you to the origination of our broadcast on the Upper West Side. Where I'm sitting is in the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth, sponsored by the Hughes County Jail, and thanks to the men and women for serving our community in that capacity, and to all first responders as well. It's the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth. If you're watching this one as well on GoGovs.live or DRGnews.com, you see Jordan Lutmer's point of view from the other Hughes County Jail broadcast booth, where the video originates from here at Riggs High Gym as well. Again, it's the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth. And this is our BankWest pregame show, and we remind everybody on behalf as well as the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, reminding folks traveling to and from high school sports or wherever you happen to be traveling, remember to buckle up. Every trip, every time, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, they celebrate being a part of a team. Here's what's happened so far this week, and individually for Pierre, again, that 5-set win at Rapid City Christian, which went 15-10 in the fifth, but a straight set loss at Watertown on Thursday night was a 25-22, 25-19, 25-20 loss for the Govs, just their third on the downside this year. Meanwhile, Brandon Valley drops to 4-10. They hosted Aberdeen Central. They went 5 sets with a good Aberdeen team that has already beaten Pierre this year, 15-13 in the fifth. So Brandon Valley coming on, even though they don't have the win total to really show for it right now. They're sitting at 15th in the Class AA standings. Also on Thursday night, Mitchell lost at Sioux Falls Roosevelt 3-1. Out west, Douglas beat Sturgis 3-1. Sioux Falls Lincoln wins at Huron 3-1. And the big match of the night goes 5 sets, a state tournament rematch, but maybe a state championship preview this year as Harrisburg beat Sioux Falls Jefferson 15-12 in the fifth to win that great match 3-2. That's the first loss of the season for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Harrisburg remains unbeaten at 15-0. Sioux Falls, Washington right now in the 3 spot at 7-2. The Governors, despite their loss at Watertown, stayed in the 4 seed right now at 8-3, followed by Aberdeen and Watertown, who are 10-3 in the 5 and 6 spots. Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Rapid City Stevens are in the top 8, and the rest of the top 16 as O'Gorman, Huron, Brookings, Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Douglas, Spearfish, then Brandon Valley with 4-10 mark, but again playing a lot better than that record would indicate. And Mitchell in the 16 spot with the 3-11 mark. Yankton, Rapid City Central, and Sturgis are the 3 on the outside looking in. In the schedule for today with Brandon Valley here at Riggs High Gym to battle with the Governors. Brookings hosts Marshall, Minnesota. O'Gorman hosting Sioux Falls Christian, the Class A top team. Mitchell, Douglas, and Spearfish are playing a triangular in Box Elder out west this afternoon. Into the week ahead, the Governors' next matchup will be one match week, and that will be at Huron on Tuesday night. Our next Governor volleyball broadcast will be from the Huron Arena Tuesday evening. And then Brandon Valley will host Yankton on Thursday night for their only match of the week ahead. And that's a quick look at the state of volleyball in Class AA. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, chat with our coaches, and they get the keys to success coming up in our Governor pregame, our Bank West pregame. And back in 2 minutes, this is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Krueger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KruegerContracting.com or find Krueger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Keys to success. Here we go. Saturday afternoon, third match of the week, though, for the Pierre Governor girls as they are finally back home, welcoming in Brandon Valley. Coach Tiffany Stoser, we look back on Thursday night, and we haven't had a lot of frustration so far this year, but that was just one of those games, and again, we talk about how late Tuesday night went and short practice, things like that, leading into Thursday and another long road trip. But the bottom line is things just didn't go well, and forget about it. Let's turn around and see if we can make some good things happen today.
Yeah, I think so. We is a game that I thought that, Watertown didn't play well enough for us to not capitalize on, and they were handing it to us at times and we weren't taking it. And so it's frustrating, but like you said, we put it away for now because we got two big games coming up here starting today with Brandon Valley, and the girls know that it's going to take everything we have despite their records. Records don't matter in AA as far as I'm concerned this year. And so the girls that know they got a big task here today.
Yeah, the thing about that though was from the angle I had up on the end of the floor, you could just see that the blocks weren't quite there. The angle coming back off the block, it wasn't coming back over so much, and it wasn't really, leaving pop-ups for your back row players to come and cover things up. That it was everything just was off at an angle, and maybe that's a step late or just not in position or something like that. But I imagine that will be something that will be better today.
Yeah, I think it will be, and Watertown has their outside hitters are, you don't see very many people consistently hitting that spot that she is, and that kind of it's a floor zone ball that's hard for an outside to hit, and she was doing it time and time again, and she's beating us to it. She's coming in hard, and so it created a lot of problems for us tonight. I don't think we'll see outside hitters like that, but I think they have a lot of decent hitters that we have to respect out there. You can't cheat to one person or another because they're all capable of a lot of things. And so we're going to set blocks. We're going to play defense in the same way we've played Lincoln. I think it worked well for us and I think we're going to see some similar things from Brandon Valley as we saw from Lincoln. So we're going to go with that today.
Talking about a Brandon Valley team that still doesn't have the win percentage, but another example of how hard they play. They took Aberdeen Central to 5 the other night, and just another team like the Brookingses that we've talked about, for example, and where teams are going 5 sets and just making things real hard for a lot of teams that have a good winning percentage.
Yeah, there's nobody that you can count on it being a win. I think maybe some time ago you could kind of draw up, okay, we're going to get this one, we're probably going to get this one, and that's just not the case. They're taking, Brandon Valley beat Roosevelt, who's incredible, and took a lot of good schools to 5 sets. So they've played great. They've played a lot of Sioux Falls schools. I know those are tough opponents, and so their record is pretty much meaningless to me and our team today. They're going to come in here, ready for a dogfight, and that's what we got to be ready for.
Parity in the ESD especially. Everybody's got their greatness. Everybody's got their inconsistencies. You guys are no exception, so you got to go out and key to success from play number 1 to the end of this game. Just play at the top of your game.
Yeah, absolutely. And we worked a lot yesterday offensively. I think that's where, we haven't had a lot of kills in the last 2 sets, to be honest with you. I thought against Rapid City Christian, we didn't have a lot of offense going. We didn't have a lot of offense going against Watertown, certainly. So we worked on some things, fixed some things. We're going to try some things tonight, and I think it's going to make for a fun game.
Got to go make your own breaks and not wait for errors to climb from the other side to climb your score.
Yeah, we just got to do a job today, and part of that is we're going to just take control early on, be dominant from behind the serve line, dominant from our swings. I like what we're doing offensively. I thought our practice was really good yesterday. So we do that. We come out and play that way. I think we're going to be just fine.
All right, Coach, go make it happen.
Thanks, Brian.
There's Tiffany Stoser, the Governor head coach, with coach's comments and keys to success. They're brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we're back to talk about this match from the Brandon Valley standpoint when we return with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems or symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Central Dakota Eye Care with keys to success. We had a conversation earlier today with Marette Grage, the head coach of the Brandon Valley Lynx, but my digital recorder that I use for doing these coaches' interviews actually conked out on me in the middle of that interview, so we're going to end up paraphrasing what that conversation was all about. We looked at Brandon Valley coming into this match, their last match hosting Aberdeen Central. They went 5 sets. Aberdeen has been a team that had a really good block when the Governors were in Aberdeen playing the Golden Eagles. They had 11 blocks against Brandon Valley. The Lynx themselves, who will come in with some height at the net, had 8 blocks. That's one thing that they're starting to kind of come up and match other teams in. Right now, though, Brandon Valley, their key is just being a very young team. They kind of are focusing more on what's going on their own side of the net, not necessarily game planning for opponents like they'll see in Pierre today, but it is a team that's coming on. They've got a senior libero, couple of senior back row players who will do some setting as well. But Brandon Valley is a very young team. Most of their hitters are going to be freshmen and sophomores, believe it or not. But this is a young group of players that is really seeing some improvement. And I think Brandon Valley's key to success, just continue to work on the improvements that they have been making. And, it's all about consistency. Keep the balls in play and, not giving the opponents any extra points, and that's where Brandon Valley could come out on top. They've been causing problems for a number of teams, just like other teams like we talked about with Brookings. Yankton is another team, even though the win totals aren't there, but they're really causing problems for a lot of teams with better win totals, and Pierre is one of those teams that could be a little bit susceptible to a standout effort from a team like Brandon Valley. If the Governors aren't ready, maybe Brandon Valley will be the team that is ready today. Keys to success for the Brandon Valley Lynx are sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Our pregame countdown has come to an end here at Riggs High Gym. Time for the starting lineups, which we'll get to you momentarily. I believe we'll be going to a national anthem in our break here first off. So I'm going to start with our game officials and the law on the court today. Our game officials are sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection, manning the ladder today. And of course, the list that I had to start with is not going to be the same, but our game officials are Laura Hagen and Tina Dykstra at the ladder. On the lines and the corners, Jason Stanglin and Rachel Arbach will be our line judges as well. Laura Hagen, Tina Dykstra, Rachel Arbach, and Jason Stanglin, today's game officials. They're brought to you by the Attorney General's Office, Consumer Protection Division. We'll pause for 2 minutes, and our starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech will be next, as well as we continue our Pierre Governor Volleyball pregame on River 92.7.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Hey, DQ fans, taste perfection in every bite of their chicken strip basket. It's loaded with crispy, all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, crunchy Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce. Personally, I'm all about the house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Do your taste buds a solid and order a chicken strip basket today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Back at Riggs High, as it's time for the starting lineups in this one, let's meet the Brandon Valley Lynx. At one defensive specialist will be Allie Gavareski, a 5'8 senior. Sister Lexi Gavareski, also a 5'8 senior, playing in the back row. Hitters, the primary setter will be Raya Sheely, a 5'9 sophomore. And then youngsters on the hitting side of things as well. A freshman in the middle, 6-footer will be Kennedy Boomsma. Jersey Melcher is a 5'9 freshman hitting on the outside. Abby Gruber, a 5'10 sophomore in the middle, and Gianna Stroh, a 5'8 sophomore on the outside as well. Gruber, Stroh, Melcher, Boomsma, Gavareski, and Sheely, as well as another Gavareski. The primary rotations in there. The libero is Sydney Benson. She is a 5'5 senior and a good one for Brandon Valley. A couple of other players in there. Alexa Harms, a 5'3 sophomore. Ashley Ertelt's a 5'11 freshman, I believe, getting in there from time to time as well. Brandon Valley 4-10. Head coach is Marette Grage, and the Governors starters as well for Pierre, sponsored by Envirotech, will look something like this. Elise Christofferson, the setter, a 5'8 senior. Al is 2 assists shy of 1,000 for her career. That's something we'll be monitoring early on today. Elise Christofferson with the hitters, Abigail Kropp, the 5'9 senior. Campbell Boddicker, 5'10 senior. Reese Terwilliger in the middle, 5'11 and a senior. Grace Hanton plays in the back row, a 5'8 junior. Michaela Sherwood up front, 6'2 and a senior. Campbell Cronin, the 5'11 junior. Middle hitter as well for the Governors with the libero, Lainey Rinke, a 5'6 senior. Head coach Tiffany Stoser of the Pierre Governors. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. We will get to them when we get an opportunity, but we are ready to go. Let's hear from Comtech, and we've got our opening serve coming up as well. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Their showroom, located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security, and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. See what you've been missing.
Riggs High Gym here today. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Haley Hansen, and now Will Wilson also providing audio direction, technical direction in our DRG Media Group studios. Jordan Lutmer on camera for a live ticket. You can watch this game as well as hear it on drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. It's available at gogovs.live as well. First serve will be put in play by Lainey Rinke and the Pierre Governors. Brought to you by Comtech on the lower truck bypass in Pierre. Governors hitting across from left to right. As you watch this one, the Lynx will work it up, though. Bump set spike on the outside right, and just like that, it'll be Kennedy Boomsma, the freshman, with the opening kill, and Brandon Valley striking first. Pierre's attempt to dig that one up just a little bit late. Raya Sheely, the setter, will swing with a left hand and a good serve across. Hatton with a good pass up to Christofferson. Now a tapper to Kropp, had to reach for it a bit. And it was blocked back. Pierce shoves it back. Now a tapper over on the left side. Jersey Melcher will get that one through the Governor block and down. So Pierre not really in system yet on their first opportunity or two. And the Lynx lead 2-0. Sheely across. Christofferson up ahead to Michaela Sherwood, and that one is dug up out of the back row by Gianna Stroh. Now another swing right side across court. Ashley Ertelt has this one down and good out of the reach of the back row of the Governors. First three to Brandon Valley. See if the Governors can get something started here, as Rinke had to dive for this one. Good serve, very well placed, and Raya Sheely makes it a 4-0 lead for the Lynx. Watertown had some early healthy leads in the sets that were played Thursday night against the Govs. That's why we're hoping for their sake that Pierre can get this one going, but Sheely puts this one on the near sideline, and that bounces on the black. Good for a back-to-back ace here. And now 5-0 Brandon Valley. Coach Tiffany Stoser probably not going to stand for this very long here. Governors could use a side out here. Kropp to Christofferson. Back to Kropp. That's good. And the assist to Elise Christofferson, her first, puts her at 999 for her career. One more, and you got a cool 1,000. Lily Sanchez, graduating last year, is the all-time Governor leader with 1,152 assists. Ellie Brewers to serve for the Governors. Good hot shot across. Pierre trailing 5-1 early. We just started here in game number 1. Brewers will take the assist here. Kropp will swing and score. That was not Christofferson. She had the first touch. Backup setter Ellie Brewers, who was in to serve in that one. Good job of communication. She called off Rinke and feeds to Kropp, who scores her second. Brewers this time goes long. And the service error will give it back to Brandon Valley. 5-2, make it 6-2 Lynx, and they'll bring in Lexi Gavareski, a 5'6" senior, to serve. She's serving right to left. Brandon Valley in road red with the black trunks. Kropp again, and it's good, but Kropp crosses the line. So no point for the Governors. That'll be an error instead. 7-2. Brandon Valley gets the point. First set, playing to 25. Of course, rally scoring where every serve results in a point. Gavareski serves long this time. First miss for the Lynx. And the Governors will have it back. Rotating back to serve is Abigail Kropp. Campbell Boddicker will rotate in up front. Grace Hanton out. 7-3 Lynx. Of course, the Lynx won the football contest last night. Here's Sheely setting up outside. Gianna Stroh. Set dig, good for Kropp. Now swung away, and Brandon Valley is in the net with an error to the Lynx, and the Governors with their first service point, second service point rather. They did get one to go 2-5. Now 4 serving 7. Kropp will use the middle of the service line, goes back. Gavareski gets a return up. Sheely to Stroh. The dig for Kropp. Now a tapper for Boddicker is good. And there's your 1,000th kill for Elise Christofferson as Campbell Boddicker gets her first kill of the day. 5 serving 7. Kropp puts Gavareski low to the floor. Now Stroh can't run down the pass. Another miss for Brandon Valley. And the Governors, who were down 7-2 when Kropp took over and served, suddenly back within 1. 6 serving 7. Gavareski again. Sheely out to Stroh, left side, pulls the string on it, and 3 times not enough. Good effort by Reese Terwilliger to reach for it, but could not put enough air time underneath it for Campbell Boddicker to get it over the net. The Governors score 4 to make it a 6-7 game, but now rally scoring gives it back to Brandon Valley. And their libero, Sydney Benson, serves with an 8-6 lead. Boddicker from Christofferson. Campbell took her time on that one, had to stay on the floor for an extra split second. Then she hammers one down the left sideline. And Elise Christofferson has been announced as having a 1,000 assists. The crowd is being made aware of that. 7 serving 8. I've got Elise with 3 now. She needed 2. At any rate, loose ball at the net. Stroh there, but Campbell Cronin will get a block as Gianna Stroh could not keep it alive out of the net. There was nobody else there for a second touch. Now the Governors, after falling behind early, suddenly coming to life And they're tied at 8-8. Terwilliger serves. Here's a little tapper. Boddicker covers it up. Now Christofferson looking for a kill. Didn't get that. Loose ball again. Cronin wins that battle. It's back to the Lynx. Stroh swinging and scoring out on the left side. Gianna Stroh, 5'8" sophomore. If you know track and field, Gianna Stroh is the reigning Class AA high jump champion. She cleared 5 feet 4 inches in Sioux Falls last May. That's actually the second in a row. She won as an 8th grader and as a freshman last year. Cronin swings through the block, and that'll score. Campbell Cronin's first kill. Governors match the Lynx again at 9-9. Christofferson to serve. This one shimmies across. Nice layout here for Sydney Benson to keep it in play. Now it's a dig for Christofferson. Rinke with a bump pass, and then Sherwood and Christofferson play the I got it, you take it game. That's a miss for the Governors. And things like that at this point of the season, doesn't matter who you are, but that shouldn't be happening. That's some of the frustration the Govs have had from time to time of late. Brandon Valley serves with a 10-9 lead. Cleared away by Boddicker, but it's dug out. Now a block for Sherwood and Cronin up front. Defensive point for the Govs here. Cronin was the one celebrating, even though I thought that was Sherwood. So we'll go Campbell Cronin with her second block. I don't think the scoreboard updated there. It says 10-9. There's a dig on a hot shot from Rinke back to the Lynx. Now Rinke covers one up. Put across by Christofferson. Brandon Valley will swing again, but the Governors will block again. Campbell Cronin continues to shine as a blocker. Jersey Melcher denied here. Now the score says 10-10. I personally believe it should be 11-10. Governors with their first lead. Brandon Valley wants a touch here on the Pierce side. They won't get it. That's a miss for Abby Gruber. And Pierre will serve again. This is Boddicker. Feet on the floor. This one sails just long. That one didn't miss by much. But if you miss by an inch, you miss by a mile in volleyball. The scoreboard again says 11-11. I had 9-10, and then the Governors got a side out with what I thought was a block, but right now it'll remain 11-11 as Brandon Valley serves. Here's Cronin with a swing out of the right side. That's blocked back, covered up by the Governors. Now another block for the Lynx, pushed away by Christofferson. They'll set up outside. There's a good block. Sherwood. Gabareski gets a hit on it, and Melcher comes back. That is a dig for Rinke. Now Boddicker is dug out. Great volley going on here. Rinke, Christofferson, Boddicker. No, that's Kropp. With a touch on the Brandon Valley side, it'll come down out of bounds, and Abigail Kropp will swing and score. Great rally on both sides, but Pierre will get the better end of it. Alexa Harms had checked in to serve that time, but Sydney Benson back in to play libero. The scoreboard reads 12-11. Governors, as Rinke's serve is returned back. Melcher with a good angle here out of the reach of Kropp. She got a hand on it, but wasn't in the right spot. And 12-12 our score. Melcher's second kill. Raya Sheely ready to serve. Left-hander. From your right to left as you watch this one at drgnews.com. Sherwood with the first play. That's run down by Christofferson and then pushed out by Sherwood. Here's a swing in the middle, and that will score for Kennedy Boomsma. Brandon Valley takes the lead back at 13-12. Sheely ready to go again. The Lynx went 5 with Aberdeen at home at Brandon the other night. Sheely this time misses wide. They wanted to go to that far side, but second service error for the Lynx. And another lefty. This is Browers to serve. That one's across the net after rattling the tape, and 3 hits Not enough. Another good block up front for the Governors that set it up. Benson was there to try to keep it off the floor, but then she hit it right into the face of Kennedy Boomsma, so they're sharing a bit of a laugh. I think you give the Govs a defensive point, and I think that was Reese Terwilliger in the area. Boomsma blocked this time. It's back over from Browers. There's Terwilliger with another block of Boomsma. Now Melcher swings. To the knees goes Kropp. Put back across by Christofferson to the back corner. Brandon Valley covers it up, but they can't cover the block again of Reese Terwilliger. 5 blocks by the Governors now here in this first set. 15-13 our score. Governors on a bit of a run here, 3 in a row. And Boomsma to the back row. Grace Hanton had a dig, but the pass too close to the net. Dan Christofferson could not make a play out of that. We'll go Kennedy Boomsma, kill number 3. Officials today, R1 is Laura Hagen. R2 on the floor in front of the scorer's table, Tracy Dykstra, along with Rachel Arbach and Jason Stanglin, judging in the corners. Back row on the return. Good bump pass. Hanton up to Kropp, but she'll clear it away on the swing. Stroh swings hotly. Hanton whiffs on it. That's a good thing for the Governors as this one comes down long. 4th error for the Lynx. And it's 16-14 Pierre. We're in the first on the way to 25. Best 3 out of 5, of course. Up the middle goes Kropp, played by Benson. Shaley leaves it for Boomsma, but Kennedy Boomsma hits too long. Once again, and Pierce starting to grow a bit of a lead now at 3. Loose ball. Brandon Valley's going to take a timeout anyway. 17-14 timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. We mentioned early starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech. Let's hear from them, and we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Include Wagner Auto, Stalkin Peterson Lingle, Walti Jones LLP, South Dakota National Guard, Red Rosa, Pitts Design and Build, the Pierre Dental Clinic, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, Olinger Law Firm, Eisberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, and your official voice, Pierre Governor Sports, River 92.7, James River Broadcasting, and DRG Media Group, your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Serving out of the timeout, Abigail Kropp returned back to the net. Raya Sheely tried to keep it away from the net, but she steps across the line. Noticed by Tracy Dykstra, serve return error, and the Governors have opened up a 4-point lead at 18-14. Benson with a good pass. Sheely, the sophomore setter, a little too close to the net. No swing there for Jayana Stroh, and the Lynx have missed a couple in a row out of the timeout. Pierre's lead grows to 5 at 19-14. Game number 1. Kropp continues to serve it away. Gavaretsky will serve up ahead, or set up ahead. Stroh is dug out by Rinke, tapped away by Terwilliger. Now the Lynx with another opportunity, but a dig close to the net. Loose ball, Christofferson. That was a touch on both sides. Boddicker swings and scores. Campbell Boddicker with her 3rd kill. Here with 7 kills in this first set. Their kill totals have been a little bit down. But the teams they've been playing have been helping them out. Here's a setup. Christofferson to Terwilliger. And Terwilliger through the block and down. That's her first kill. Brandon Valley needs another timeout. Pierre has scored 6 in a row since the last timeout. And we're back after this 30-second break. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Grosenberg Implement wants you prepared for the winter. So, this week's part special is an 8% discount on all engine block heaters. Not sure that you want to tackle the job yourself? Ask a Grosenberg service manager about having their staff install it for you so you know it's done right. See any of the parts professionals this week at any Grosenberg Implement's 9 locations and save 8% on engine block heaters this week.
21-14 on the scoreboard, to be quite honest, and my counterpart up here on the radio booth says also, we kind of agree it should be 22-14, but right now the way things are going for the Governors in this first set, it may not matter. Abigail Kropp will continue in serve. Boomsma swings. Kropp with a one-handed dig up into the rafters. That touches nothing and goes over the net. Stroh with a play up, and she'll get it back on the bump pass. Terwilliger's block comes straight down, and Jayana Stroh will score. And that will end a pretty nice run in serve for the Pierre Governors. Stroh's second kill. See if they can get a quick side out back. 15 serving 21. Benson serves the dig or the return back over, and a put away once again for Stroh. Governors left to control the serve return a little better than that. Back within 5 come the Lynx at 16 serving 21. Sydney Benson. If I'm not mistaken, Benson battled back from an ACL injury, but still at it. And she's been in the basketball and volleyball program for a good number of years, it seems, here for Brandon Valley. She gets an ace. Misplayed by the Govs. Now Brandon Valley back within 4. Christofferson out to Boddicker, but there again, blocking. Abby Gruber with the ace block this time. A little help from Ashley Ertelt, and suddenly the Lynx are within 3. Maybe that extra point that we feel should be on the board might come into play after all. Kropp, Christofferson, bump pass, Boddicker is good. Not a set assist, but a bump of assist nonetheless. And Elise Christofferson at 1,000 plus and counting. I have her at 7 assists. The second one was her 1,000th of her career. Terwilliger serves in at 22-18. Governor lead. Cross-court attack, but the dig back over, and then the put-away attempt is no good, and that's a miss for Gruber up in the middle. 8 errors now for Brandon Valley, again helping the Governor cause. As it's 23-18. Terwilliger's serve, kept alive by Gavaretsky. Now free ball back. Browers to Christofferson, looking for Boddicker again, laying out Lexi Gavaretsky. Nice job there. Terwilliger cannot get a one-handed dig. Jayana Stroh will swing and score again. 4th for Jayana. It's 23-19. We have a 23-19. Allie Gavaretsky is in to serve. Checking out Ertelt of the front line. Gavaretsky twins are both good servers. This one played up by Rinke. Christofferson to Boddicker is through the block, straight down on the Lynx side. And a one and done there for Brandon Valley. It's 24-19, and the Governors have game point here in set number 1. Elise Christofferson will serve, and it's a cross. Lexi Gavaretsky to the knees to play it up. Loose ball put back to the Brandon Valley side. Here's Gruber with a swing. Michaela Sherwood with the ace block. That'll do it for game number 1 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Governors come from behind, and they defeat the Brandon Valley Lynx 25-19. Scoreboard sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Good start for the Govs. We'll see if they can keep it going into game number 2 after a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
Jim, as the Governors, who were swept in Watertown the other night, bounced back. They were trailing 7-2 early, but chipped away, took their first lead at 11-10. And after it was tied at 11-11, actually, Brandon Valley got a lead back at 13-12, but the Govs took the lead with 3 straight, 15-13, and they were able to advance the lead up to 21-14. And never looked back from there. 25-19 the score. Govs with 9 kills. Brandon Valley did have 10, but the biggest scoring difference there was 6 scoring blocks for the Governors compared to just 1 for Brandon Valley. Lynx did have 3 serving aces. The Governors did not have any. Both teams with 2 serving errors, but also hitting errors. I've got Brandon Valley with 8 and the Govs with only 2 in the first set. It all adds up. 25-19 our score. And again, congratulations, Pierre Governor senior Elise Christofferson, picking up her 1,000th career assist in that early going of game number 1. Second set underway. Our Comtech first serve put in play by the Lynx, and the Governors with a good return from Rinke to Christofferson to Abigail Kropp out on the left side. Kropp will start the Governors with the first point of game number 2. First serve here from Rinke. She's in the black on black for the Govs. This one's a miss into the net. And Brandon Valley will get the serve right back. Just a quick one and done side out for the Govs. Lynx will bring in Lexi Gabareski. Serving up the middle. Grace Hatton plays it. And a little tapper here, and a great job by Lainey Rinke laying out. Turns into a pass to Sherwood, but Michaela Sherwood is ruled in the net. Rinke was up ahead of the 10-foot line. She reached back on a dive, and then a ball that was put away by Sherwood, but Michaela Sherwood ruled into the net just barely. Here is Gabareski giving one back as she serves that to the feet of Jason Stanglin in the corner. So 2-2 here so far. Sherwood will check out. Ellie Browers is in to serve. Browers with a left hand, ready to go. Swings it across, and Sydney Benson will play it up. Raya Sheely to Jayana Stroh. Sharp angle. That went over the head of Abigail Kropp, who had cheated away from her left side spot. And Stroh with a match-high 5th kill. It got her with 4 on the board, actually. Benson will serve, also lefty for Brandon Valley. Christofferson has to run this one down. Rinke led her. Now Rinke will clear it away from a long ways away on a free ball. Gruber will swing and score. The Governors played right into Brandon Valley's hands that time. A long free ball, and the Lynx get in system. And Ellie Brower is going to check out here. Jordan Mayer, the senior, will come in to play some back row. We'll see if Benson goes right to Mayer. And she kind of did, but she was cut off by Lainey Rinke. There's a big shot for Abigail Kropp. Bump assist for Christofferson that time. Good job by the Governors. Kropp swinging well. She only had 3 kills in Watertown in that 3-set loss the other night. But she's got 5 now. And she'll be back to serve. 4-3, Brandon Valley. Game number 2. The Govs won the first one by 6. Here's a swing up to the far side. Out of bounds. A little bit long for Ertelt. And it's 4-4. The Governors will match early on here in game number 2. Kropp again. She had a good 6-point run in serve to help the Govs cause late in game number 1. Swing out by Gruber on the left side, near side, but that one hooks out of bounds and cannot keep it in play. 5-4, Governors lead. And Kropp will miss this one into the net. A little bit low. 4 serving errors for the normally aggressively serving Pierre Governors. Pierre gave up the first 5 points in that first set and then was still down 7-2, but they came back and won it 25-19. Terwilliger's going to have to bump one here to Lainey Rinke. Free balled from the back row. Shealy with a back set, but the follow here for Gruber puts her into the net or across the line, and an error for Brandon Valley. Now 6-5, Governors maintaining the lead again. Terwilliger to serve. Race to Gawareski. Shealy, bit of a miss hit by Stroh, but that was blocked right back. Stroh gets another opportunity. Couldn't get anything on it, but she does get it on a little lob tap over the top of the block, and it's down. Jayana Stroh scores again. And again, the Governors are held to a one and done. Trading Sy outs here for a bit. Jayana Stroh, right to left, serving away. Kropp to Christofferson. Good pass up front. A little too close to the net, but Boddicker able to touch it across. Now free ball back. And a block of Campbell Cronin. Here's Mayers setting up Boddicker. This one does not clear the net. That was a good pass, but Boddicker may have mistimed it just a bit. First hitting error in the second game for Pierre. Now 7-6. It's the Lynx back in front. Stroh right to left again. Across. Kropp to Christofferson. Another block. This time goes to Brandon Valley. Shealy is there, but Abby Gruber, the 5'10 sophomore, will get her second scoring block. And Brandon Valley on top, 8-6. We're in the second. This Stroh will serve it again. She continues to go right to Abigail Kropp. She'll get one back from the back row. Attack, but dug out by Benson. And another sharp angle. Left side attack good this time for Jersey Melcher. And the Governors will take their first timeout of the afternoon. 9-6. Brandon Valley has taken a 3-point lead early. Game number 2, a timeout on the floor brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Get your favorite Coke product and be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Back at Riggs High, the Governors up one set, but trailing in the second, 9-6. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Will Wilson in studio. Jordan Lutmer on live ticket video. So far, so good. You can watch this one at gogovs.live or at the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. Pierre Sports Marketing Partners helping out our sponsorship of and presentation of Pierre Governor Volleyball. We'll mention some of those momentarily. Tapper out of the serve for the Governors, and then they get a block of a loose ball back to Brandon Valley. Free ball back to Pierre. Christofferson to Boddicker, but she's dug out. Now Melcher is blocked and right back down into the hands of Jersey Melcher. Campbell Cronin with her 4th ace block of the afternoon. Pierre with a much needed side out here out of that timeout. Brandon Valley had run off 4 in a row. Good run in the back row for Jordan Mayer, the senior. She'll check out. Michaela Sherwood takes her place up front. 7 serving 9. Christofferson, played by Gavareski. Brandon Valley with a good hot shot swing, but dug back over by Christofferson. Now cleared, and that one would have gone long, but Kropp with a set dig. Here comes Boddicker, punches it across. This is Benson to Sheely, left-handed hook, no good. The dig from Christofferson is back over. Almost got that one to go, and Pierre right now scrambling, but pushing one away. Run down by Stroh in the back row. Free ball again from Benson. Here's Rinke. Christofferson leaves it with Campbell Cronin through the block and down. Boy, a lot of scrambling in that sequence, but it just takes one moment in system. Christofferson kept one out of the net. Got it back to Cronin. She swings and scores. The Governors will serve again, trailing by 1 at 8-9. Outside, this one goes to Melcher. Brandon Valley looks solid on that serve return. In system, Raya Sheely passing well on that one. Here comes Alexa Harms, the 5'3" sophomore, to serve. Lynx lead 10-8 here in the second. Long way to go. Prop calls for the return. Back set from Christofferson, and Cronin will swing and score again. Bump set spike for the Governors. Serve coming right back. Campbell Boddicker, the 5'10" senior, will serve from left to right. Governors in home white with the green numbers and trim. Left to right across. Stroh makes a pretty good return on that and an in-betweener. But here comes Sherwood swinging, and that one will score out of the reach of Ali Gavareski. Michaela Sherwood's first scoring kill of the afternoon, and Pierre is clawed back within a 10-10 tie. Lynx were up 9-6. Pierre on a 4 out of 5 rally. Sheely up at the net. This one kept alive by Kropp. Rinke gets it up into the air, pushed away Christofferson, and now a chance here for Brandon Valley, but Jersey Melcher will swing and score again. Melcher at 5'9", Gianna Stroh at 5'8". Not the tallest of attackers and swingers, but we actually mentioned Gianna Stroh in particular with her leaping ability. She's a 2-time state high jump champion, and she's still only a sophomore. 11-10, Lynx have it back. Sheely serves. Kropp gets the pass up, and here's a good one for Cronin again. Brandon Valley there with the block, but it came straight down. 11-11. Two teams matching up quite well, fairly evenly on a lot of instances. So far, here this afternoon, Rinke to serve, and that one just sails a little bit. It went up and then sailed. Rinke remembered her last one that stayed low and into the net. This one goes a little bit long, and the Lynx will have the lead again. 12-11. Melcher's out of the front row. Lexi Gavareski in to play the back row and do some serving. Here's Terwilliger with a swing and score. Reese has been a little quiet so far today, but kill number 2 comes at a good time. 12-12, about halfway through game number 2. On a Saturday afternoon as Ellie Browers will check in. She will serve. Hot shot with a left hand. Gavareski gets to it, plays it up into the air. There's Rinke with a dig. Christofferson now to Kropp. Benson reaches, digs it up. Gavareski will clear. Again to Rinke. Now Terwilliger blocked, and Grace Hanton was there to try to keep it in play. And she sent Christofferson running, who runs out of real estate. And that is Kennedy Boomsma for an ace block, and the Govs settle for only one. 13-12. Boomsma, 6-footer, just a freshman. She may be around for a while in that front line. Here's Christofferson on a redirect. Couldn't get it to go. Stroh is up front. She'll swing and score. For Brandon Valley. Kill number 7 for Gianna Stroh. And the Lynx are building a bit of a lead again, 14-12 here in the second set. Marette Grage with the signal as to where she wants this serve to go. It goes to Grace Hanton. Stays in the back row. From behind the 10-foot line, Abby Kropp cleared it away. Abby's up front. Will get it back. Tapper is good. Kropp with her 6th as the Governors. The way that point was playing out, it wasn't quite to their liking, but they still got a good court vision tip to work for Abigail Kropp. Now Kropp goes back to doing one of the things that she does best, and that is serve aggressively. With one that had the bottom drop out of it in front of the back row. 14-14, first ace in serve of the day for the Governors, but Kropp will miss this one and give it right back. Kropp with a couple of errors, 4 for the Governors here in game number 2. Brandon Valley maintains the lead, 15-14. And Allie Gavareski is on. Allie wears 34. Lexi wears number 17 for the Lynx. Here is Terwilliger swinging through the block, and Shealy gets the first touch. Now Benson comes up to bump a pass out to Stroh behind her, but Gianna swings too long, too strong this time. And it is a serving or a side out point for the Governors at 15-15. We tie again. Terwilliger's turn to serve away. Line shot. Gavareski plays a nice pass up. Cleared out by Stroh. The Governors will get Browers to set up Boddicker this time, and it's good. Now Ellie Browers getting in some set assisting here. That is her 3rd. Campbell Boddicker outside on the left. Good enough for kill number 7. Pierre takes their first lead in a while. Here in the second set, that's Abby Gruber, and that is good. Good angle down to Browers, who had cheated up toward the 10-foot line just a bit. And Abby Gruber with her 2nd kill. 5'10" sophomore got up high on that one. 16-16. And Stroh will serve. Down the right sideline to Browers. Christofferson leaves it. Quick time to Cronin, but a good job by Gavareski to dig. Now Christofferson with the first touch here. Rinke to Boddicker again. Good bump pass, good hang time, but good defense by Brandon Valley. Now Kropp will dig up a tip, and Christofferson will feed out to Boddicker again. Down the left sideline. Another scoring kill for Campbell Boddicker. 17-16. Governors back in front. Here trying to get to 25 first. With at least a 2-point lead to go up 2-0. They have the first one. Return of serve back across, but the Governors didn't use it to their advantage. And now Brandon Valley comes back. And Abby Gruber scores her 3rd. Campbell Cronin was in the front row, and she had that one right back, but really couldn't time the floating return of serve. And unfortunately, her bump from there ended up going back over the net, and Brandon Valley got in system from there. Harms serves away. Pierre has to free ball it back. Stroh now to Shealy, and a reaching tip by Melcher, no good. Boddicker swings again and scores. Campbell Boddicker not getting the hot shots that we're used to seeing necessarily, but she's getting them in the right spots as it turns out. 6 kills in this set for Campbell Boddicker. A match high now, 9 in the match. 18-17 Govs. Boddicker serves. Melcher with the first touch. Comes back on the run, palms it away, feet on the floor. Here's a swing and a score for Campbell Cronin. And Cronin with 4 in the set, 5 in the afternoon. Pierre with their first 2-point lead in this entire second game. Boddicker again. Sends it across. Gavareski plays it up, and this hit goes wide right for Kennedy Boomsma. Out of bounds. Timeout, Brandon Valley. 3 in a row for the Governors. Has them on top 20-17. They hit that 20-point mark first. We'll see if they can finish when we come back off of this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout in our Governor broadcast on River 92.7. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Every farm is
Living at your best.
farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong.
That moment when you realize
20-17, Governors on top. Second set. This Pierre Governor Sports brought to you on River 92.7 in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners who include Comtech, Delta Dental, First Dakota National Bank, Floss Dentistry, Maher Law Office, Midco, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, All Around Graphics, the Capital City Campus, American Bank and Trust, and Anderson Rumsa Dental and Pierre, your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Lynx come out of the timeout. They get in system, setting up Jersey Melcher out on the left side. Pierre was there for the block, but it ricochets out of bounds to the Pierre student section. Got a little bit of a representation from the student section. Looks like team gear day. I see a lot of college t-shirts and sweatshirts down there in that student section for Pierre. Serving is Sheely, but this one's short and into the net. And the Governors will get the serve right back. 21 serving 18. Laney Rinke's turn as Cronin checks out. Grace Hatton still in the back row now for the Governors, too, as Rinke's serve ready to go. This one sends Benson back deep. She makes a nice pass up to Sheely, but the swing goes long. Melcher, who's been doing a lot of damage from the left side of the net, has one here on the right side, but this is no good. Long. 6 errors for the Lynx here in this second game. 22-18 Governors. 3 to go to a 2-set lead, and Rinke. Serve misplayed by Sydney Benson. That doesn't happen very often. Brandon Valley will take their final timeout of game number 2, and a 23-18 5-point advantage to the Governors. 2 away from going up 2 sets. A break in the action sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. We're back in 30 seconds.
Furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
4250 East Highway 34 in Pierre.
Back at Riggs, Governors continue to serve. They won the first set 25-19, leading here 23-18 in the second. Laney Rinke, the senior, libero. Another hot shot. Played up by Benson. They'll get a bump pass out to the left side. Palm shot blocked by Pierre, defended. Now Sherwood takes a swing. The dig goes up to the rafters, comes back down on a ricochet out of the reach of Sydney Benson. And Michaela Sherwood swings and scores. The Governors have set point here in our second set. Rinke serving well in this service run. Can she get one more? We'll find out. Nope, this one goes long. Tried to add a little something on that one. But it'll be set point number 2 at 24-19 coming for the Lynx. Governor Sports brought to you by sports sponsors, including American Bank and Trust and May Adam Law Firm, Lynn's Dakota Mart. I should take the Lynn's out of that. It's just Dakota Mart. Now the corner station and Access Health in Fort Pierre. A service miss by Lexi Gavareski from Brandon Valley, and the Governors claim game number 2, 25-19. Same score as the first game. Second verse, same as the first, as they say.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis. For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing, 605-224-6436.
Cleanly, only 3 hitting errors so far in the first 2 sets, and again a pair of 25-19 victories in our first 2 games. Brandon Valley meanwhile now with 14 hitting errors overall. Comtech sponsoring first serves, and Campbell Boddicker to do the honors for game number 3. Pierre will try for a sweep on a Saturday afternoon here at Riggs High Gym. First swing from Jayana Stroh out on the left side, hits the pin right in front of Laura Hagen on the R1 ladder, and Pierre gets that first point in serve. Campbell Boddicker. Shimmy one across the net this time, and the swing coming back is good for Ashley Ertelt. And a 1-1 tie. Third set here. Governors have played the last 2 Saturdays. I take that back. They had last Saturday off, but 2 Saturdays before that had a 5-setter with Sioux Falls Lincoln, and the Saturday before that a 5-setter with Spearfish. Hoping not to go 5 sets this time. A block for Michaela Sherwood of Jayana Stroh out on the left side, and the Governors, who again were a little quieter in the block in that second game, get a big one here, and they lead 2-1. Brandon Valley coming off a 5-setter. Of course, the Governors played a 5-setter at Rapid City Christian earlier this week on Tuesday night. Lady Rinke's serve this time stays low and into the net. She's starting to question herself a little bit too much in serve. She had a good run to help close out that second set. But now missing 4 times. The Governors let this one go, and Jayana Stroh, if that one was on the black line, it might have been on the back half, and I'd like another look at that, actually, but it was long, ruled. And a miss for Stroh, and it's 3-2. Governors with Ellie Browers serving. Here come the Lynx down the line, and Jason Stanglin waving the flag, saying that one misses wide of the pin as well. Another hitting miss for Brandon Valley. The Governors lead 4-2. Talking about 5-setters, the Lynx played one against Aberdeen Central Lost the fifth one 15-13. They're 0-3 in 5-set matches. They've also played 5 against Sioux Falls Lincoln and against O'Gorman back in late August or early September. Jersey Melcher with a kill from the left side. Meanwhile, Brandon Valley will get a side out. Gruber is out, and Harms is in to serve for the Lynx. A serve played up. Rinky to Christofferson. Crop on the left side, dug out by Gianna Stroh. Here comes Melcher again, and this one through the set dig attempt of Ellie Brewers in Jersey Melcher. Gets her second in a row. This one ties us up at 4-4. And Alexa Harms, I think for the first time, will get another serve. Each time she's come in, she's had to come right back out. She's just a serving specialist. Crop with a tap. It's good. Abigail Crop swings and scores her 10th kill of the afternoon. Actually, they've got her at 6. You know what? I was putting some for Boddicker, I think, for Crop. I have to redo my stats here. Boddicker has 9 on the board. Crop with 6 officially. Down the line, and this one through the hands of Brewers. That's a kill for Jersey Melcher. Pardon me, I'm still doing some homework here on my stat sheet, getting people lined up. 5-5 our score. Raya Sheely with the serve, played up to a Christofferson set pass on the slide out to Terwilliger. That was denied. Blocked. Pushed away by Christofferson through the net. Kept alive by Brandon Valley. Melcher is dug out by Crop in the back row. Now a dig of Boddicker is back over and in play. Fair for Gianna Stroh. A dig to a kill. Same play. Brandon Valley. Governors maybe have thought that one was going out. They didn't really make a run at it. Sheely, serve played up. Governors cleared it out. Melcher tapped down the line. There's Crop to Christofferson. Big swing this time. And Reese Terwilliger scores just her 3rd kill of the afternoon. Brandon Valley took a 6-5 lead. Now we tie at 6-6. Once again, the Governors have the first 2 sets, both 25-19. Terwilliger, hot shot in serve played by Melcher. Sheely keeps it or sets it up to Boomsma. And Terwilliger was trying to get low to get the dig on that. Unable to do so, Kennedy Boomsma swings and scores her 4th kill of the afternoon. Now 7-6. The Lynx will lead. Serve this one right to left across from the back row. A palm effort. Good for Crop. Abigail Crop comes up with a good point there. It wasn't the prettiest of attacks, but certainly aggressive enough. And a 7-7 tie. See Maya Van Weston in. She had that last serve for Brandon Valley, a freshman. This young team for Brandon Valley. Sherwood tapping good. That went over the block. Michaela Sherwood with her 3rd kill. And the Govs will regain the lead at 8-7. Set number 3 here, Christofferson, low into the net. And that's where it stays, her first miss in serve. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part on River 92.7 by First Dakota National Bank, Fisher Rounds and Associates, the Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and TMA in Pierre. Pierre Sports sponsors. Here's Boddicker on the right side. Good. Bump set spike out of that Brandon Valley serve. The Governors do it perfectly. And Boddicker with her 10th kill of the afternoon. She'll rotate the serve. Govs lead 9-8. Stroh blocked, and that's on the line. Back on the Brandon Valley side. Brandon Valley doesn't agree with that call. Sherwood looked a little surprised herself. I did not see where that one came down, but it's 10-8 Governors. And Weston plays this one up. There they go, as Ashley Ertelt will get another swinging kill, her third. Off the bench, 10-9 our score. Set number 3. Allie Gavareski is in. Ertelt is out. Here up 2-0 here at Riggs High Gym. Governors have a matchup at Huron on Tuesday in our next volleyball broadcast. Tuesday is going to be a doubleheader of Governor sports as Gavareski serves long here. Governor girls soccer will have a first-round matchup at the PILC soccer fields. David Burrell will call that one. Here's Rinke serving, but this one goes long, or rather wide to the right. That was an angle attempt. Grace Hatton doing a good job trying to keep Lainey Rinke. With her mind in the game. She's played well except for those serves. She's starting to been struggling just a little bit. Tap away from Kropp. Now Kropp and Terwilliger get in on a block that'll score for the Governors. Good run by Gruber as she went into the bench to try to keep one alive. Might have to go double block on that. I'm going to give that one to Reese Terwilliger. 12-10 the score. As the Governors serve, Ellie Browers. Gavareski played this one up. Sheely calls off Melcher, who takes a hack at it anyway. Now loose ball at the net, and Sheely will put it home. Little punch up in the air by Elise Christofferson. That one about halfway across the net, and Raya Sheely was able to get a hand on it to make sure the Governors were not able to make a play. Pierce still leads now 12-11. Alexa Harms back in off the bench, heads it back to Browers. Long run for Christofferson. She gets to it. Free ball away from Rinke. Now Sheely will set up Boomsma, and this one blocked at the net, but no play out of the net. Good effort by Reese Terwilliger, but Kennedy Boomsma will score. And we're tied again at 12-12. Coming up with it, Alexa Harms again. That one sending Browers back. Good pass back to Christofferson. That's how you run the slide. Back set, Elise Christofferson to Reese Terwilliger with another hot shot down and out of bounds. Terwilliger and Christofferson, they've had some timing issues of late, which is rare because they played so well most of the season. But they were in good time on that play. 13-12, Govs. Kropp serves away. Sheely will take the pass and send it up outside to Melcher. Jersey Melcher swinging well today. She now has 10 kills. One and done for the Governors, and it's 13-13. Raya Sheely back to serve. Pierre wants a sweep, but Brandon Valley trying to keep things alive here. Ertelt is back off the bench and in the front row for Brandon Valley. Sheely serves away. There's another swinging play. The roll shot back outside for Terwilliger, who has scored on her last two swings, 3 in this set, now 5 on the afternoon for Reese Terwilliger. 14-13, Governors. Terwilliger with a smash, but just a little bit long. It was a hard-hitting serve. 4 errors in serve for the Govs now in this third game alone. It gives them a total of 9 in the match. Aggressive serve, you're going to have misses, no doubt about that. Here's Christofferson, who gets up. A Van Weston serve that was returned back too close to the net by Ellie Browers, but Elise Christofferson gets up there. She hasn't got the set redirects down on the second touch, but this one she gets up there, hammers it home. The 5'8 senior, good for her first kill. 15-14 Governors. AC back to serve. Brandon Valley comes right back. Kennedy Boomsma, kill number 6. And we continue to trade side outs. I think we've been tied at 12, 13, 14. Now we're tied at 15, and Sydney Benson is serving for the Lynx. Kropp Christofferson, smash by Cronin, but that's dug up. Here comes Stroh, back to Kropp. Now Christofferson and Boddicker swinging, block, and over the top of Boddicker. That was a good block for Ashley Erdahl, a 5'11 freshman. We keep talking about the years of these players. There's so many freshmen and sophomores for Brandon Valley. They're really going to be tough to stop, I would say, in 2 or 3 years. Sherwood from the left side goes cross court, dug out by Benson. Now a set dig for Boddicker, and Rinke got it back in play, but Boddicker was ready to go after it. Cronin may have called for it, but then nothing happened. And the Governors with a hitting error. Pierre will take a timeout here. Hoping for a 3-game sweep, but they've got a bit of a hill to climb now. 17-15. Brandon Valley in the third. A Coca-Cola break in the action brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. 30 seconds. We return to Riggs High Gym. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Welcome back to the Hawaii Federal Credit Union Press Box.
Back at Riggs High Gym in this timeout, Governor Sports brought to you on River 92.7 by your Pierre Sports sponsors. They include Avera Health, Ramkota's Hotel and Conference Center, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Ferding Electric, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Wagner Auto, the Lariat Lanes, and Oahe Federal Credit Union in Pierre. 17-15, this is a little 3-point rally by Brandon Valley, giving them a 2-point advantage. Sydney Benson will serve out of the timeout. Good line drive across, played up by Kropp to Christofferson. Here's Boddicker down the right side and out of the reach of Maya Van Westen. Campbell Boddicker scores, and the Governors with a side out that they really, really wanted. 16 serving 17. Pierre has the first 2 sets. They want to sweep here. No horsing around. Christofferson up to Rinke, who leaves one with Kropp. She'll go down the left side, tipped by the Lynx and out of bounds. Abby Kropp. That is her 8th, according to the board. Give Rinke a bump assist on that one. 17-17. Now Boddicker sending Jayana Strode deep. They get it back up. Gruber is blocked, and the Governor block is still alive. Sherwood and Cronin in the area that time. Pierre had 6 scoring blocks in the first set. Only 1 in the second, but now 4 here in the third. They've regained the lead at 18-17, and the Lynx will take a timeout here at their first of the third set. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. We'll take 30, and we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first
Dakota Storm Roofing, the Dairy Queen, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Avera Orthopedics. Brian Oakland with the call here, play-by-play. The Governors trying to reclaim momentum and finish off the Brandon Valley Lynx. Pierre on a loose ball is in the net here. So the Lynx will get the point on just the second error of this third set for the Govs. 3 in a row had them up 18-17, now 18-18. As we tie, Erdelta's out of the front line. Ali Gavareski is on to serve. Rinke on the return. Christofferson, big swing and a block is on the line. Job well done by Abby Gruber. If she's trying to angle that block, she almost missed it, but she got it down just in time. Brandon Valley back in front, 19-18. Gawareski played up by Kropp this time, wanted it back, but Christofferson goes behind her to Sherwood. That one dug out by Benson. Little free ball on the touch across. Sherwood again from Christofferson. There's Van Westen with a dig. Now Stroh, bigger swing this time, kept alive. Christofferson through the block. Back bump is over, but out of bounds from Kropp. Good hustle by the Governors, and now Brandon Valley counters with 3 in a row, and they lead again by 2 at 20-18. The Governors will take their final timeout here in the third. Coca-Cola Bottling timeout. Coach Kim Byerly's doing the talking this time. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or...
The Governors can come back off of a 3-point run by Brandon Valley again. Governor Sports sponsors, sports marketing sponsors. Helping us out, they include Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, Krueger Contracting, Century Business Products, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, and our friends and video partners from Live Ticket, Pure Sports Marketing sponsors. A reaching tip for Abigail Kropp is blocked back over and out of bounds near the scorer's table. That'll be a kill for Kropp, and the Governors needed that point. 20-19, Brandon Valley. It is Rinky to serve, and this hot shot goes through the hands of Benson. 3 hits, not enough. And Rinky will get her second ace of the afternoon. The Lynx really never did have a chance on that after the misplay of the first touch. And it is a 20-20 ball game. Game number 3, Pierre has the first 2 sets. Benson plays this one up to Sheely. Tappers over. Christofferson to the knees. Rinky is there. Then Sherwood will bump it away in a free ball. Sheely will try again. Hot shot Gruber. The block kept alive by Terwilliger up front. Here is Kropp, but Abigail will miss it a little bit low. That went into the net. Governors are really trying to bring a little more, add a little more mustard on some of these attacks. That was a good example of that, but Kropp let it come down a little too much. Stroh serves. There's a runner good for Terwilliger. 21-21. Quick one gone by the wayside there and serve for Brandon Valley. And serving now is Ellie Browers as Michaela Sherwood checks out for Pierre out of the back row. Or out of the front row. Browers in the back row. Good serve here. Gawareski, a good passer. This one missed by Melcher. She hit the net on that one. It ricocheted to the right and stayed on top of the net. That's only the 3rd error in this set for Brandon Valley. Their best number so far today in 3 sets. 22-21. Governors lead. Browers back to Gawareski into the middle. It'll be run down there, and Gruber misses low and into the net. And suddenly the Governors getting some help, and the Lynx will have to take their final timeout. Back and forth here in the later stages of the 3rd set. It's 23-21 Pierre. Timeout on the floor, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back after 30 seconds away. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box.
Back at Riggs High Gym, T-minus 2 and counting here for the Pierre Governors, leading 23-21. This has been a tight one. Game number 3. They won the first 2, both by scores of 25-19. Browers continues in serve. Melcher comes back, hot shot. Rinke with the dig, loose ball. It stays with Christofferson, then cleared away by the Govs. Now on the move is Abby Gruber, but Pierre is into the net defensively. I don't know if Kropp is agreeing or not, but that's the second time she's been ruled in the net as she was trying to block Abby Gruber's attack. Fifth error for the Governors. They still have a 23-22 lead. Harms is on to serve. It's played up by Browers. Christofferson leaves it with Terwilliger, but that is defended well. Melcher swings, and Terwilliger blocks. And the Governors almost played the I got it, you take it game again. Here's Rinke off of her foot, back over. Then they get another dig. Kropp is across, and we play on. Back row, here comes Gianna Stroh. There's Lainey Rinke. Christofferson, but Terwilliger could not get on top of it, and it's a point to the Lynx. What a keep alive, though, for Lainey Rinke. So she had a hit from Melcher that went right off of her foot, back across, and the Governors played on and still got another dig, but still, it is Brandon Valley's point. We're tied at 23-23. Now Rinke to Christofferson. Kropp to a layout by Gavareski, keeping it off the floor. Rinke cannot dig this time. That's Jersey Melcher, and Brandon Valley has come back and scored 3 again, and they've got set point all of a sudden, 24-23. Both teams have used their full allotment of timeouts here in the third game. Alexa Harms will serve with a left hand. There is Rinke to Christofferson on a good pass. Tapper, Terwilliger, good. Sliding dig attempt by Harms. Couldn't keep it off the floor. Terwilliger scores. The crowd really coming to life here. That is Terwilliger's 5th kill in this set. She has 8 in the match. 24-24. The Governors fight off a set point for the Lynx, and they still have a chance to sweep here. Tracy Dykstra ready on the floor now. It's the R2. Kropp serves. Stroh didn't get it where she wanted it, but they work it out well. A bump return by Sheely, and then Kennedy Boomsma swings and scores. She hit the block for Pierre, but then it went upward and outward. And it's 25-24. Brandon Valley, as they'll get a second set point. Serving will be Raya Sheely. The sophomore setter away. Kropp, Christofferson. Here comes Terwilliger. From Elise Christofferson, Reese Terwilliger seems to be the stopper right now. And I think Governor fans and maybe the players themselves, probably Reese herself, thinks it's about darn time because she has really been quiet in the last few matches, but not in this set. She has to go back to serve now, though. It's 25-25, and Brandon Valley will come right back and score again with Melcher on the right side. Jersey Melcher now with a dozen kills. 26-25, another set point here for Brandon Valley. Trying to force a fourth game. Kropp, Christofferson, it's Boddicker coming back, and that one in the campfire, good. Campbell Boddicker, 26-26 our score. The Governors fighting off all these set points, but they'd like a set point of their own. In fact, if they get one, it'd be a match point. They're up 2 sets here in the third. Christofferson will lob one away. Benson up to Sheely, and Stroh will miss low and into the net. And now the Governors have a match point. 27-26. Normally the crowd would come to their feet. Does the crowd realize Pierre has a match point? Christofferson will serve for the match, and it's low and into the net. That was just a flat miss hit by Elise Christofferson. So we'll play on 27-27. The Governors have not played too many sets that have gone this many points over the 25 requirement. Sydney Benson serves. Cronin plays it up. Christofferson outside right. It's Boddicker blocked. Good keep alive off of the block by Sherwood. Pushed away by the Govs. Now Benson will leave it here with Erdelt. And Lady Rinky with a dig. Boddicker swings, but Benson does the job too. Now it's Gruber. Good. Here was in the net anyway. We'll give the kill to Abby Gruber. And it's Brandon Valley back in front with 2 in a row, 28-27. Benson will serve for the set. This is the 4th set point, and it's an ace. Kropp got caught on her heels. Sydney Benson serves the ace, and it's 29-27, Brandon Valley, and we'll play on to a 4th game. Gales Gas Service scoreboard. As Pierre will still lead 2-1, but Brandon Valley stays alive. And we will take a 2-minute timeout. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 2 minutes, we go to the 4th. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision, but C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is 4th generation family owned and operated.
The foundation for
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym, and the norm in the ESD and pretty much throughout Class AA is starting to become the fact that 3-game sweeps might be more of a rarity. Sure, the Governors lost in 3 at Watertown the other night. They've won several matches in 3 so far this season, but Saturday afternoon, let's play on. Brandon Valley, that was their idea. They get that 29-27 victory in the 3rd set. Pierre with the first swing off of the Comtech first serve by the Lynx, but Brandon Valley defends. They get it out to Jayana Stroh, who will swing and score. I'll tell you what, watch out for this Brandon Valley squad. They seem to be heating up a little bit, and a very young crew that really doesn't know what they're capable of as far as how good they can be. Sydney Benson with an ace, misplayed by the Governor back row, 2-0, Brandon Valley. Kropp will play this one up. Christofferson, too close to the net, and the Governors cross the line. Campbell Cronin there. Rare miss in set for Elise Christofferson. She went back behind herself, but kind of led Cronin a little too far. Benson with another serve. Kropp this time. to AC. Abby Kropp gets it back, but Benson has a set dig, and now Erdolt will swing and score again. Well, Brandon Valley scored the first 5 points of this entire match. They've got the first 4 here in an all-important fourth game. Erdolt with her 4th kill of the afternoon. 4-0 here. Kropp, there you go. Swing and score it. And Abigail Kropp will get the serve back to the Govs. Of course, Pierce spotted Brandon Valley a 5-0 lead in the first. They came back and won that set 25-19. They repeated the feat in the second set, 25-19, but could not finish off that third game. And here we are in the fourth. Abby Gruber with a swinging kill through a Sherwood block and down. One and done for the Govs. It's 5-1, Brandon Valley. Lynx won the football game last night, 35-14, breaking a 20-game win streak for the Governors on the gridiron. Here will host Huron next Friday night. Here's Christofferson to Terwilliger on the run, but a good job by the back row defense. And a tapper on the return, good for Stroh. Another point to Brandon Valley. Michaela Sherwood could not believe that she didn't get a block on that one. Gavareski serves. Grace Hatton with the play up here. Christofferson will leave it up for Kropp as she goes to the back corner, but it's just long. And Tiffany Stoser senses that it's a good time for a timeout. 7 of the first 8 in the fourth set go to Brandon Valley. The Governors will try to chip away when we come back. 30-second timeout. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre, and we are back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Business is right in our initials. W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Inside the Ramcota in Pierre.
Credit Union Press Box.
7-1. It's Brandon Valley on top. It's in the fourth. Governors still on top, 2-1.
Welcome back to the Oahu.
As Brandon Valley will continue and serve with Allie Gavareski. Hatton makes a good pass here, having to back off a bit. Kropp has to swing, can't get enough on it. Sydney Benson with an easy dig. Here's Rinke through the block with a first touch. Christofferson will clear it away. Here comes Jayana Stroh, and the block there for Reese Terwilliger. Big point defensively for the Governors. The Governor block is still quite prevalent. In fact, I've got 4 players in on 4 scoring blocks. Cronin, Sherwood, Terwilliger now. Here trailing 7-2. Into serve, Ellie Browers. Brandon Valley plays it up. Now loose ball at the net, off the net. Christofferson with a good reflex. Pierre left a free ball it back, though. Benson to Sheely Gruber through the hands of Ellie Browers. Abby Gruber's been fairly quiet today, but she does now have 6 kills. I have her with 4 on the board, but I've got her at 6. And when she has been swinging, especially lately in the match, she's been hitting awful hard. Here's Stroh missing in the net, short. And it'll come back to Pierre. 8-3, Brandon Valley leading. Hatton out, Boddicker in up front for the Governors. It's Abigail Kropp to serve. Up the middle to Gavareski. Sheely has it, and this one missed. Browers went for it, but missed it. And Gruber thought she might have gotten a touch on it. Governors fortunate that they did not. That was a whiff. It's 4 serving 8. Here come the Govs. Kropp will float one back to Benson. She's usually been going middle back. Not the case there, as Christofferson can't get one across. Tried that second touch redirect after a nice dig from Lainey Rinke, but the miss here for the Governors, and it's 9-4. Talked earlier about Saturdays that ended up in 5 sets for the Govs here at home. They're really trying to avoid that here, but they still have to come from behind to make that happen. There's a nice one-handed dig for Gavareski of a Terwilliger attack. Now a block and then a miss hit by Melcher. The Pierre defense winning out on that one, and it's 5-9 coming up for Reese Terwilliger, who will serve. Gruber is out. Alexa Harms was in to serve. Now Benson in for her. Kennedy Boomsma back in up front. Tough play here for Stroh. Hot shot serve for Terwilliger. Reese gets the first touch. Second one has to get put over by Christofferson. Now Sheely returns. Christofferson here. Back row attack. Crop dug out. Sydney Benson. They'll try Gavareski with a swing and kill. Ellie Brewers did not expect that one. And it's Allie Gavareski with her first kill of the afternoon from the back row. Big smile on her face. The senior coming out. There are only 3 seniors on this team. Got the Gavareski twins and Allie and Lexi. Also libero Sydney Benson. And they all stay and play in the back row. Here's Sheely to serve in a 10-5 Brandon Valley lead. Christofferson sets up outside. Boddicker covered up by Rinke. 2 Governors tried to hit, but only one of them got a hand on it. Brandon Valley wins the point anyway. Jersey Melcher scores it down the left side. Now 11-5. Still going to 25 in this 4th set. And here it comes again from Raya Sheely. Crop, Christofferson leading. Backhand punch for Cronin. No good. Melcher swings. Stared down by Rinke and then cleared away from Crop with the attack from the back row. Another Pierre block. Not successful. And this will be Ashley Ertl with a 5th kill of the afternoon. Brandon Valley really playing well right now. Jordan Mayer. 5'4" senior will check in. She will play the rest of the back row for Ellie Brewers. 12-5, a 7-point lead, and this one sails over the top of Mayer. Out of bounds, the miss for Sheely. And it's 12-6. Mayer is out, rotating up front. Now it's Sherwood up there. 6 serving 12, Elise Christofferson. Sends one across from left to right. Sheely gets it back, and this one played across. Christofferson tried to shove it away again, but another one that stays in the top of the tape. Christofferson getting a little aggressive, and Tiffany Stoser going to take her 2nd time out here in the 4th game. And she's going to have a one-on-one with Elise Christofferson. 13-6 our score, as we'll take a Coca-Cola break. 30 seconds, and we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you're
13-6, Brandon Valley. Some mistakes being made by the Governors to help the Lynx kind of take control of this match. Pierre is taking the full minute. You've got coaches Alexis Terwilliger and Chloe Kaiser talking to the team, but you still have Coach Tiffany Stoser with her senior setter, Elise Christofferson. They had a full conversation off the court, back in the corridor. Getting back at it. Governor's got to get refocused. Now out of timeouts here in the 4th. They'll hope that they won't need them. Raya Sheely has the ball ready to serve, but this is actually a side out to Brandon Valley, so the rotation will bring out Jersey Melcher and bring in Maya Van Westen, the 5'4" freshman, to serve here. Lynx lead by 7. They kept at it in that third set, had a run of 3-point rallies, including one to close out to win it 29-27. Here's a block of a Sherwood push. Kennedy Boomsma with the ace block here, and another point to Brandon Valley. Van Weston again. This time played up by Kropp. There's Christofferson, jump set, outside, backside, good. Campbell Boddicker. Hot shot here. And then the Governors with a big side out, hoping to get a chip away kind of a run going. Boddicker had a hot serving night Tuesday out at Rapid City Christian. Gonna need some good serves here. Boomsma taps across, but that's wide, out of bounds. The Governors will get a helper. Third error by the Lynx here in this fourth game. 14-8, Brandon Valley. Boddicker too long, though. Still a 7-point lead for the Lynx. 15-8. Boddicker out. The senior Grace Hanton, the defensive specialist, back in. Sydney Benson will serve. This Kennedy Boomsma is out of the front line. Played up by Kropp. She'll get it back. Didn't get much on it, though. Benson digs. Now Jayana Stroh taps. That's blocked. Kept alive off the floor by Benson. Free ball back. Ooh, Sherwood back too far. Over the net, and the second touch is good for Brandon Valley. That is Abby Gruber with the kill, and just another misplay by the Governors. Helping out the Brandon Valley cause. 16-8 here in the fourth. Benson with another serve. Hanton to Christofferson outside right. Campbell Cronin, who hasn't scored in a while, had a swing. Now Rinke digs up. Christofferson, that's Sherwood. Good. There was a touch. I was wondering if that was off the net, and I'm not so sure it was inbounds or out of bounds. Doesn't matter. It's ruled touched, and Michaela Sherwood scores her fourth kill. Will this be the opportunity for the Govs to get a run going? No. Lainey Rinke, long in serve again. It's been a tough day serving for Lainey Rinke. 17-9. It's still all about aggressive, but right now you've got to keep balls in play if you're Pierre. And it's Gavareski to serve here. The Governors communicating well. It's a return of favor for Allie Gavareski. 17-10, Brandon Valley leading. Still time for the Govs here, but Governor fans just hoping they can get something going here in a hurry. Browers to serve. Benson playing it up. Sheely, outside right. It's good. Jayana Stroh. Governor's not expecting those hits from the right side. 18-10, another one and done. So starting to feel eerily similar to 3 weeks ago when the Governors played, or rather 2 weeks ago when they played Sioux Falls Lincoln. Won the first two games. Got into the fourth after losing the third, and things weren't going well. This is a Melcher attack off the net. No touch for Pierre. And the Governors will get the serve back. 11 serving 18. Pierre came to life in the fifth set that day, but still would just as soon rather not see a fifth set if you're a Governor. Kropp will serve. Up to Benson. Sheely blocked by the Governors. On the attack, Terwilliger was there. Now Melcher swings, and it's ruled on the line. Right in front of the Governor bench, Jersey Melcher scores it. She's got 14 in the match. 19-11. Pierre just can't get any service runs going. It'll be Harms off the bench to serve. 5-3 southpaw. There's Christofferson. Another return too close to the net, but Christofferson is blocked solo by the 6-footer Kennedy Boomsma. 20, serving 11. Brandon Valley could be headed for their second straight 5-set match. After playing 5 at home against Aberdeen Central the other night. That's Terwilliger blocked. Kept alive by Browers. Up ahead, Tapper good for Boddicker. And it was Brandon Valley that just ended up in too many people in the area at the same time in order to make that play. Here back within 8. 20-12. Terwilliger will serve. Good shot there. Benson still plays it well. Sheely to Boomsma through the block, and it's Browers getting underneath it. Here comes Boddicker. Left-handed tipper is no good. Now Gavoretsky swinging from the back row, covered up. This is Cronin, blocked, but back out of bounds. And Campbell Cronin scores her first kill since the second game of the afternoon. Here we are in the 4th, 6 for Cece. And it's 20-13. Terwilliger. Stroh, bit of a misplay. Sheely sent on the run. It's free balled back. Now Terwilliger, Christofferson, Boddicker, left side, short and low. A miss by the Governors, their fifth error here in game number 4, and helping Brandon Valley to an 8-point lead again, 21-13. Sheely back to serve. Left-hander. Good one across, played by Browers. Christofferson up to Boddicker, but there is Jayana Stroh with a dig. Now Melcher swings and scores. Jersey Melcher has been very difficult for the Governors to get a block on today. 22-13. Brandon Valley looking very strong right now. Crop here, returning it up. Boddicker will swing. Up in the air, Melcher. And now a sharp angle, Erdelt. Able to get it away. Second touch. Rinke cleared out by Cronin. Now the Lynx with a tap, and the Governors are in the net. That tapper was down for Boomsma anyway. 8 kills for Kennedy Boomsma, 23-13. Very similar to that Sioux Falls-Lincoln match in the 4th set a couple of weeks ago. Crop will swing from the back row. And again, Benson continues to dig everything out, and Melcher continues to hammer everything home. 24-13. Set point here for Brandon Valley as we appear destined for 5. This will be a long serve for Sheely. She can't get the finish. And boy, the Governors need a bunch here. 24-14. Set point number 2 coming up. It'll be Christofferson to serve. That one's across. Benson to Sheely again outside right. Christofferson lunging. The dig is back over. Rather, that was Crop. Still in play. Christofferson first touch here. Rinke can't get it out of the net. That was Sheely with the clear and the kill. 25-14. Brandon Valley dominates game number 4 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. We'll go to 5 yet again. As you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball, scoreboard has Brandon Valley 25 and the Governors 14. This match is tied 2 sets apiece. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 2 minutes. We're going 5 yet again. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Game 4 to the Brandon Valley Lynx, out killing the Governors 15-5 in what is a 25-14 set victory. The Governors went 25-19, 25-19. Brandon Valley fought off a set point and won on their 4th set point of their own. Fought off a match point, won 29-27 in the 3rd. And again, that 4th set goes to the Lynx, 25-14. Here we go again for the Governors and Brandon Valley. Both teams will play their 4th 5-set match of the season. The Lynx are 0-3 in 5th sets. The Governors are 3-0 so far. Brandon Valley has losses to O'Gorman and Lincoln, and most recently Thursday night to Aberdeen Central in 5 sets. The Governors with 5-set wins over Spearfish and Sioux Falls Lincoln, and also to Rapid City Christian earlier this week. Comtech first serve belongs to Brandon Valley. Govs on the first attack. It's blocked back. Kropp kept it alive, pushed away by Christofferson. Here is Abby Gruber swinging and scoring. In the middle, the Lynx are doing a good job lately, especially in, I think, the 3rd, 4th, and certainly here earlier with the first point of the 5th, in getting in session quickly. Even though there's just free balls returned and a lot of scrambling on both sides. Kropp swings, but is denied. Now Stroh, good. Gianna Stroh from the left side, her 12th kill, and Brandon Valley has a 2-0 lead. Then we continue to see Brandon Valley playing very well right now. I mean, this is that really, really young team. Senior, though, Sydney Benson leaves one in the net. That'll be a favor for the Govs. And again, going to 15 instead of 25, Campbell Boddicker will serve first for the Governors. 1 serving 2. This one across, played by Benson, who's getting a lot of serves in her direction, but Abby Gruber is among the Lynx hitters who are getting stronger as this match goes along. Bump set spike, outside left. And it's 3-1. Brandon Valley will have Allie Gavareski serving here. And that one eats up Grace Hanton. That'll be an ace. Lynx making a lot of noise. They brought plenty of fans, but they've got a lot of sub-varsity young ladies who are making noise as well. Going to get Sherwood out. Ellie Browers in up front for the Governors. Gavareski to serve it again. And a matrix duck away here by Abby Kropp, and it'll go long. 4-2. Still played up. Gruber locked and loaded, but denied this time. Here's Kropp, Tapper, blocked, and there's Rinke. Then Christofferson to Terwilliger. Dug up out of the back row, Maya Van Westen. Now Gavareski with another swing from the backside. Dug out, but over by Hanton. Now the Governors get it back. Browers, Christofferson and Terwilliger. Reese Terwilliger with the biggest hit of the afternoon. Sometimes just one hit like that might be all it takes. But, man, that one had a vapor trail on it. Browers Hot shot on the serve played by Benson, and it's Gruber coming right back. Abby Gruber is the clear-cut stopper right now. Brandon Valley's got weapons. They've got Jersey Melcher, who has 16 kills in this match. They still have Jayana Stroh. She's in double figures, but Abby Gruber just hit double digits with 10 now, and she seems to be the one that's hotter than everybody. Slide play for Terwilliger, dug out by Gavaretsky, and it's a double touch here. Kill for Melcher. As hands were separated on the part of Ellie Browers that time. 6-3 here in the fifth set. Here coming back, Tapper. Gavaretsky lays out again, keeps it up in the air, and a net touch here for Melcher. Fortunate bounce. The Governors need a timeout. Game 5, 7-3, Brandon Valley. As we take a 30-second break, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Back to the fifth at Riggs High Gym. The radio listeners hearing that spot from Ameriprise Financial Wealth Partners. You'll find them in the Capital Creek Center. They're on East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. They sponsor halftime of Governor broadcast, something I actually forgot to do earlier this afternoon. So thanks to Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, and to Technical Director Will Wilson for keeping us in line on that. 7-3, Brandon Valley continues. A slide from Terwilliger, no good. Brandon Valley continues with Abby Gruber, this time in the middle. And the Lynx have 4 in a row. What was a 4-3 lead, now 8-3. And the Governors, I think, starting to lose some confidence here. Here's Terwilliger, though. Hot shot. It is still Gavaretsky staring down bullets. Melcher here, however, will miss a tapper short. Another big hit for Reese Terwilliger, and the Governors got to get something going here. 4 serving 8. Talk about how much this one resembles that Sioux Falls-Lincoln match a couple of weeks ago when Pierre won 2 and then lost 2, including an ugly 4th set. But the Governors came out in the 5th on that day, all smiles. I haven't really seen that here in this one here today. Here's Rinke with a nice dig. Both teams digging well in this volley point. Terwilliger, though, free ball across. Gruber, another one is good yet again. Abby Gruber is untouchable right now for the Brandon Valley Lynx. 5 kills out of the 9 points for Brandon Valley. 9-4. Sub-varsity girls for the Governors trying to keep their team fired up, but as Alexa Harms serves, good lob across. There's Terwilliger. Good this time. Reese with her 8th. It's 9-5. You just wait, you just think, and you expect the Governors to go on a service run just about every time they get a side out, but their service runs have been very short-lived for most of the second half of this afternoon match. Here comes Kennedy Boomsma through the block. Kropp gets to the knees to get it up in the air, but now Cronin is denied in the middle, and it's Boomsma. She went from swinger to blocker in no time flat. 10-5, Brandon Valley. They lead by 5 with 5 to go, and what could be an amazing comeback win for the Lynx. Browers will play up the serve from Sheely. Boddicker blocked and can't get back to it. A little slow, a little tired. Boomsma with back-to-back blocks, and the Lynx lead 11-5. And a final timeout called by the Governors here. It's 11-5. Timeouts brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 30. This is Governor Volleyball.
You expect more when you expect more. Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
1881.
Milwaukee Federal Credit Union.
Back at Riggs High Gym, the game of volleyball, one of the things we love so much about it is how quickly momentum can change, but you sit here and wait for the momentum to change in favor of the Pierre Governors, and that's just not happening. It's a very difficult thing to do, and Brandon Valley is proving that right now. Outstanding effort here by the Lynx. They'll try to continue it. Raya Sheely serving, a misplay for Abigail Kropp, and an ace. And the Governors, especially when you're on your heels and you're losing confidence and things like that. That is why it is so difficult to get the momentum back. Sometimes it only takes one play. There's a misplay here for Ellie Browers. And Sheely with 2 in a row out of the timeout. Jordan Mayer will check in for Ellie. 13-5. Brandon Valley 2 away from winning their first 5-set match in 4 tries of the year. The Governors, again, were 3-0 in the 5th set on the season, but they've got to get things turned around very quickly. There's a good shot. It's Campbell Boddicker from the left side. And the Governors that time make it look fairly easy. 13-6. Still got a long way to go. Yes, Christofferson lobs one up and across, played up by Gianna Stroh, outside right, and that's good. Through the block and down for Jersey Melcher. She has 19 on the afternoon. And Melcher will check out. Maya Van Westen will check in to serve for the match. 14-6, all Brandon Valley. Van Westen with a lob. Kropp gets to it. Up in the air for Christofferson. Outside right. Boddicker is dug up and out. And now Stroh for the finish. No good. Kropp is there again. They'll try Boddicker. Tapper. Back to it. Block back to the Govs. From the back row. Another block there at the net. Put up into the air by Sherwood. She has to defend the comebacker. Now from the 10-foot line. Boddicker would have been long. But Benson makes a play on it. And the Governors are bailed out. At least this time. That was Boddicker from the 10-foot line. 14-7. Here we'll go again. Boddicker serving. And Stroh for the finish, and it's good. Gianna Stroh. And the Brandon Valley Lynx, down 2 sets, get a 29-27 victory in the 3rd, and they fight all the way back. And I'll tell you what, in the 4th and the 5th, they look like a near unbeatable team. Outstanding effort for the Lynx on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. They win it in the 5th, 15-7. Your 5-set win for the Lynx goes 19-25, 19-25, 29-27, 25-14, and 15-7. 3-2. Brandon Valley wins it, and they win their 5th match of the season against 10 losses. The Governors drop their 2nd straight. Their first loss at home, if I'm not mistaken. They'll fall to 8-4 on the season. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. It's a beautiful weekend, but when it gets cold, remember to use Gales Gas Service. As Elise Christofferson, who picked up her 1,000th kill this afternoon, has a banner made for her. Would have been an outstanding, really an outstanding afternoon for AC if the Governors had been able to win this match, but it doesn't work out. Congratulations to Elise Christofferson for that milestone, but congrats to Marette Grage and a wonderful group of youngsters for the Brandon Valley Lynx, who get the weekend double, the football win last night against the Governors, a 5-set win here over the Pierre Governor volleyballers as well. And again, scoreboards from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all winter long when the time comes from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Time for the post game. That comes to us courtesy of Family Dental Offices of Pierre and Gettysburg. That's in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Football and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Beck Motor Company is celebrating 54 years in business. Specials in every department. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. 10% off all Pro Shop items. Caps, coolers, cups, blankets, car storage containers, and more. $15 off a light detail. And with all vehicle purchases, take home a special anniversary gift. See us at beck-motors.com. Call 224-5912. Thank you for your business and friendship.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Well, back at Riggs High Gym, a tough one to swallow here for the Pierre Governors as they were up 2 sets and once again had opportunities in the third but could not finish as Brandon Valley kept coming at them again, and the Lynx outlast the Governors in that third game 29-27, but then the Governors maybe got tired again or something like that. It just seemed like Brandon Valley started heating up and the Governors didn't have an answer, and really everything that was happening on a consistent basis was in favor of the Lynx in games 4 and 5, 25-14 in the fourth, and then 15-7 in the fifth. As something had to give. The Governors had won 3 straight 5-set matches where the Lynx had lost 3 straight. But again, this is the nature of Class AA this year. Brandon Valley is the 15 seed in AA coming into this match today. The Governors, with an 8-3 record, were sitting at number 4. But as for the Governors right now, even despite a loss to Watertown the other night, they stayed in the number 4 spot. But when you lose to a team that right now has a a 5-10 record coming up. That's going to be a hit on the Governor's seedings right now, and these are matches that Pierre knows that they need to win. Certainly, it's not as easy as it sounds, because as we say, Brandon Valley has been playing 5-setters. They've been playing everybody tough. Yankton, who is below the Mendoza line in the as far as the top 16 goes, they've been playing people tough. Brookings is a team that has struggled in recent years and has early this year, but they're playing teams very tough. And again, there are no easy matches pretty much. You can count on that the rest of the way as far as Class AA is concerned. So the Govs know that. They're just going to have to bounce back. And when they go to Huron on Tuesday, just try to continue to pick up some victories. Huron is 8-10 coming into this weekend. But this one definitely is going to sting for a little bit for the Governors as they lose this one 15-7 in the fifth. And you take a look at the stats in this one. And again, Pierre came from behind. They spotted Brandon Valley a 5-0 lead in the first set, came from behind and won it 25-19. And even though it was back and forth, Pierre used a 3-0 run to go up 20-17 in the second set and got a 25-19 victory again. That third game, though, seemed to be back and forth, and there were a few three-point runs. Brandon Valley was down 15-14. They scored 3 to go up 17-15. Then down on 15-14 to 17-15. Then later on, they were down 23-21 as the Governors had scored 3 in a row. Brandon Valley got 3 straight to go up 24-23. They finished down 26-27, but got the last 3 again to make it 29-27. And again, the tide turned. I think finish in that third set just took some too much wind out of the sails. Brandon Valley scored the first 4 of the second game, and they dominated that one. Second game was not pretty at all for the Govs as they lose that one 25-14. Brandon Valley had the spurts in the fifth set as well. Pierre had it at 4-3 within 1, but the Lynx scored 4 straight to go up by 5 at 8-3. They scored another 4-point rally from 9-5 to put them up 13-5, and that's just too big of a hill to climb in short work or short scoring, if you will, when you're only playing to 15. 15-7, the final there, Brandon Valley making it happen. And again, the Governors getting out-killed in this match, 60-46 unofficially. Brandon Valley with 3 in double figures. Jersey Melcher leading the way with 19 kills. Gianna Stroh, the state high jump champion, got the last one, which was her 13th of the afternoon. Abby Gruber with 12, but boy, that fifth set, she was unstoppable. It seemed 5 kills in the fifth set out of the 15 points, and she finishes with 12, so she was kind of like the hidden weapon before exploding late in this match. Kennedy Boomsma with 8 kills, then 5 off the bench for Ashley Ertl. Raya Sheely, the setter, with 2 kills. Ali Gabareski got one from the back row, too, for Brandon Valley. 60 on the board for the Lynx. Campbell Boddicker will lead with 16 for the Governors. Abigail Kropp with 11. Reese Terwilliger got hot late in the match. She finished with 8. Campbell Cronin with 6. Michaela Sherwood 4. Elise Christofferson usually picks up 3 or 4, maybe 5 with 2-hand redirects, but she actually had a swinging kill for her only one in that column. In this one, 60-46. The advantage in that column, though, goes to Brandon Valley. Elise Christofferson, who on her second assist this afternoon was her 1,000th. She does finish with 38 assists unofficially in this match. Ellie Browers had a few. Lainey Rinke with 1 as well. 42 assists I have for the Governors out of their 46 points in this one. But as far as blocking, Pierre picked that up. They had 12 blocks in this one, 4 each for Campbell Cronin, Michaela Sherwood, Reese Terwilliger. 12 blocks was part of what looked like what was going to help the Governors to a victory in this one. But again, just not enough plays made. 9 blocks for the Lynx, and 5 of those from the 6-foot freshman Kennedy Boomsma. Abby Gruber with 3. Ashley Erdelt with 1. Serving was certainly in Brandon Valley's favor, an 8-3 advantage in the ace column. Lainey Rinke with a couple, Abby Kropp with 1. Pierre is not used to having only 3 aces in a match, let alone a 5-set match. Brandon Valley's serve return was excellent today. They got 4 aces from Raya Sheely, 3 from Sydney Benson, 1 from Allie Gavareski, and the Governors with 14 errors in serve to Brandon's 12. Meanwhile, 24 errors for Brandon Valley in this one, and 14 for the Governors. That is the recap and the stats. In this one, it is a 5-set victory for the Lynx. Let's take a 60-second break, and we're back. Tiffany Stoser coming up to talk to us on this one as you listen to the Family Dental postgame. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We continue our Family Dental post game. The Governors dropping a 5-set verdict here to the Brandon Valley Lynx. Brandon Valley coach Tiffany Stoser coming from behind and getting that 29-27 win in the third. And it seemed like maybe the wind goes out of the sails of your Governors. They just dominated the 4th and the 5th sets. But this is the thing in AA this year. It is anybody's ball game, and you better play them all the way.
Yeah, we knew they were going to be a tough team and didn't expect anything less from them, even after we had won 2 sets. And I knew the importance of closing out that third one, and certainly knew we needed to win that third set. And when it didn't happen, I think we battled hard for it, and it was hard to come back.
You played that 5th set for the 4th time this year. You were 3-0, and they were 0-3. I guess something had to give in that one.
I guess so. I guess it was their day today. And,
I'll tell you what, it really seemed like, as they got heated up, just another case, kind of like the Watertown match the other night. Everything they swung, you had some blocks, but most of them were finding their way to the floor. I think the biggest thing was their defense wasn't allowing anything to hit the floor. You got to give them a lot of credit in that back row.
Yeah, I think so. They were able to close their defense in. I don't think we were swinging hard in that, especially in the 4th and 5th sets. Everything was a roll shot or a tip, and they just sucked their defense in and could pick up any ball. We weren't coming with anything hard, and part of that was our passes are off and our setters pulled off the net, and we're just trying to roll shot everything, and we just couldn't get out of it. I just watched them when we couldn't get out of it. So that's kind of what worked for them. You get they're like easy free balls when you're playing your defense in like that, and they just came over something aggressive, and we couldn't stop it.
Yeah, every season has its ups and downs, and maybe you're in a little bit of a rut, but you get a chance to bounce back. Right now, I think it's all about the mentality of where the players are right now. I'm sure this one's going to sting for a while, but Tuesday you're back at it when you go to Huron, and that's another team that you feel you probably should be favored against, but you just have to go out there, go over there, and make it happen.
I think we need to be done with this week. It was a long week, and they're tired, and there's some emotions that I know are coming out because they're tired, and I think they just need a little bit of rest. So we haven't had a day off. We've been going every Saturday, and they're tanked. So we're going to take tomorrow and just rest a little bit. Monday we'll start preparing for Huron because we know we got another battle like with them, and it's always hard to plan Huron. So we need to get back on the right track. I know the girls want to.
Elise Christopherson with 1,000 kills, and that's quite a milestone. And even though when one person is a primary setter, it's easy to get to that level, but in AA, it's a lot less common than maybe you'd see in a smaller, a lower level, Class B, Class A, for example.
Yeah, you don't have setters, in AA very often that play for, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. And so she's been able to do that. And of course, she's shared the setting duties with Lily Sanchez the last 2 years. So got about half the sets that you would typically, think she'd get. And now this year she's just raking them up in her offense where she's alone. And, nobody more deserving, I think, the biggest team player, just who everybody looks to for encouragement. And, I think that was, they could see she's struggling and everybody wants to take care of her because she's Elise. And, we're just used to her being the caretaker for everybody, and we owe her, and I couldn't be more proud of her accomplishment today.
Well, I think she's the one. As long as she's smiling, hopefully the rest of the team will too. We'll see more of those smiles on Tuesday,
yeah,
Coach.
I think
all right?
so. Yep.
All right, Tiffany Stoser, the Governor head coach. Govs go to Huron on Tuesday, our next Pierre Governor volleyball broadcast from the Huron Arena, and that'll be at 6:30 on Tuesday night. Let's get final orders of business taken care of as we've got big plays of the game brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics and a Cowboy Country Store player of the game a little bit later on. Hermanson Endodontics, big plays first off. That's next. Here's Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics with big plays in our broadcast, in our post game here. And certainly you've got to look at the way Brandon Valley stayed alive and kept coming at the Governors in the 29-27 third set victory. And after that, Brandon Valley got better and better, and the Governors just got maybe a little tighter, more tentative, and I think lost confidence. And that's something we didn't talk to the coach about. Maybe we will on Tuesday, but that's something they'll definitely have to get back, start feeling that feeling again. But this match, in the end, belonged to Brandon Valley with the way the 3-point rallies, the way they kept coming at it in that third set, and the 29-27 extra points victory in the third set, and then, of course, the dominating fourth and fifth. Big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And your Cowboy Country Store player of the game, going to the winning team from Brandon Valley this time, but certainly you had good performances from Campbell Boddicker, Abby Kropp in double figures. Of course, it's a lot more kills in a 5-set match. Elise Christopherson with her 1,000th kill. Really thought Lainey Rinke, despite her serving struggles here today, played a good match. And I was kind of prepared to go in her direction with player of the game today, despite some misses in serve. But still, we've got to go with the Lynx, and we've got a lot of choices to make or to choose from here. Let's hear from Cowboy Country Stores, our player of the game sponsor, and we make it official when we come back with more in our Governor Post Game.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores players of the game, and I'll tell you what, every one of the big three hitters, I think, for Brandon Valley had their moments, whether it was Jayana Stroh with 13 kills, Jersey Melcher with a game-high 19 kills. Abby Gruber was, again, the hot hand in that fifth set, though, with 5 of her 12 kills. Certainly somebody's dishing them out. Kennedy Boomsma, the freshman, with 8 kills and 5 blocks in this one. Add 3 blocks for Gruber, too. Any one of them could be maybe the most outstanding player in this game. Somebody's got to be dishing it out. That could be Raya Sheely, a 5'9" sophomore setter. But to me, the one thing that the Governors normally do very well is serve into some aces. That wasn't happening today. Only 3 aces for the Governors, and that means serve return was a little better than what the Governors have faced this season. To me, that begins with Sydney Benson. There was a lot of hits from Sydney Benson, and I'm going to give honorable mention maybe to Allie Gavaretsky, who was laying out for a lot of digs today too. But Sydney Benson kind of starting everything for Brandon Valley with a good pass, and then Raya Sheely from there to those hitters. Brandon Valley did a good job getting in system, and that again all begins with a good first pass. So today, Sydney Benson, the 5'5" senior libero, is the player of the game for the Brandon Valley Lynx, and then brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and in Fort Pierre. With that, we'll remind you as you travel to and from high school wrestling or high school sporting events, and safe travels to Brandon Valley folks as well. Heading back, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, they celebrate being a part of a team, and they remind us that buckling up is the best way to save a life. Do it for your family and friends. You've got someplace to be. Best way to save a life in a crash, of course. So looking ahead, we will have a soccer match on Tuesday afternoon. The Governor girls will, I believe, host Sioux Falls Roosevelt. That's the way the standings are paired up right now. The brackets have not been made official, but Pierre, the 8 seed, Sioux Falls Roosevelt is the 9 seed. The Governors should host the Rough Riders in girls soccer on Tuesday. That would be presumably 4 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock with the kickoff on that one. David Burrow will have the pregame a half hour ahead of time. Listen for his sportscasts, and I'm going to assume a 3:30 pregame on that one. And then after that soccer match completes, we will have high school volleyball with the Governor girls going to Huron. Governor boys will be the 16 seed, presumably, in the boys soccer standings as well. And that would give them, obviously, a difficult matchup at the number 1 seed. I'll pull that up real quick here. Take a look at the standings as they are. Sioux Falls Lincoln at 10-0-2 would be the number 1 seed. Pierre is currently the 16 seed. So they'll be on the road. No coverage of that one. We will have the girls in their home match on Tuesday, starting in the afternoon, and then volleyball from the Huron Arena in the evening. That'll be the only volleyball match next week. If there's another soccer match for either the girls or the boys, that would be a week from today, next Saturday. Of course, we'll have Governor boys, Governor football Friday, as well as they play their 3rd home game in a row. They'll host the Huron Tigers, 6:25 the pregame next Friday. That's our upcoming action. Today, though, it just didn't happen as the Govs drop a 5-setter to the Brandon Valley Lynx. Big thanks to Haley Hansen for starting the show back in studio. Also to Will Wilson for running it since then. For Jordan Lutmer running camera for Live Ticket. You can watch this one back on the YouTube channel of GoGovs.live and also at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. Till we meet with you again on Tuesday, have yourselves a great rest of this weekend. I'm Brian Oakland. This has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports, your official voice of Pierre Governor Sports, Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Brandon Valley in 5, defeating the Pierre Governors. Have a good evening, everybody.
Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Krueger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Governor Volleyball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Avera Health, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Owyhee Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Wagner Auto, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Larry of Lanes, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Vertigo Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Xander Auto Parts. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. The Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.